Hey guys, alright, I'm in my new 2017 WRX. I just picked it up a week ago, and I've been trying to find some videos on how to set this radio up because it sounded so bad that I couldn't. I was disgusted. I could not fucking believe how bad this radio sounded. And the couple of videos that I did find, they were very informative. You know, the guy I found one, he went through everything. So this is not a in-depth on how to set up the radio or anything. So if you want to go see that, look him up. It's basically in-depth review and setup of this radio. But I think what he did not accomplish is how to really make the radio sound decent. I'm sorry, I have massive limo tint in my car, and I got this drop light to try to get some light on this, and I can't put my windows down because I just did the tints. So bear with me, it's a little dark in here. So anyway, all this video is to try to show you how to get this radio to sound decent or somewhat way better than what it comes from the factory. And I'm going to show you one thing that I picked up on that's going to hopefully help everybody that watches this video a lot. Alright, so let me just show you and I'll jump right into it. I'm sorry about the music. I have the regular radio on. Whatever they play is what they play. I couldn't put Pandora on because I'm using my phone to video this. And if I use Pandora, it's through my phone and it mutes it. So just bear with me. So I'll put on another radio station. Alright, so this is how I have mine set up right now. Okay, so basically, I'm hoping the audio comes through nice and clear on this. The bass is nice and tight. The highs are nice and crisp. The mids are just there. It's not overpowering. How I got this to be done is from this setup here, come down here. Right now I have let's see if I can get this in here. There we go. Okay, the PTY select, I have it on all. The HD I have on. Okay? So I'm going to go to home. We're going to go to settings. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. My fade. This is the critical point that I don't think anybody is picking up on. You have volume balance control down here, which I know what that is. As you bring this green down, okay, it's gonna pull it back to the back of the car, front of the car, whatever. Vocal image control, that's the one you're looking for. What's happening is, this is the guy's voice, who's ever freaking singing. What's happening is, if you have this in the middle or towards the back of the car, you're neutralizing the bass. You're canceling out the bass, because what's happening is your front speakers have treble. That's all the treble. They're tweeters. The tweeters cancel out the mid and the bass, and they're throwing all of the treble into those two little front speakers, the ones that are up here in your dashboard. So what you're doing is, if you're in the middle or you're in the bottom, you're canceling out the guy's voice and you're canceling out the bass. So what you have to do is, you're going to click on the vocal image control, bring it all the way up. If you like bass, you're going to bring this sucker all the way up to number 9. If you don't want that much bass, you want more mids, and you want, you want to cut the bass, start bringing this down. And you're going to see a huge difference in your bass. It's not going to get as tight. It's not going to get as punchy. It's not going to be as, clear. the mids are going to start coming up. And the mid-range is going to just cancel that sucker right out. It's going to cancel the bass out. The volume balance control, I have it set dead in the middle. But if you want to bring this back a little bit to the back speakers to kind of balance it out a little bit, you know, you could do it. But just keep in mind, as you pull this sucker back, you're going to actually be pulling this also, the vocal, back, which is going to cancel your bass out. So just keep that in mind as you pull this one. Even though it's the volume control, you're lowering your tweeters, you're lowering the front speakers down and raising up the volume of the rear speakers. So just keep that in mind. So now I'm gonna go. That's one of the most critical points of this whole video, is these two, setting these two. Now, when you go in and you go to your graphic equalizer here, I'm going to show you how I have mine set. It's set 1. This is how I have mine set. I'm pushing the 60 hertz all the way to hell up. That's your punch. The 250 is the depth of the bass, that boom, boom, boom. Almost like, so with rock stations, you're going to want this all the way up. This one down. You're going to try to cut the mids. These speakers have a shitload of mid. You're going to try to cut the mid. So bring these down. Bring this down. And then slowly, this is kind of your vocal. And then your 5K kilohertz, you're going to bring this one all the way up and then drop this one a little bit. Because if you have this one too high, you're going to have way too much highs and it's going to sound really, really tinny. So you're going to drop this one a little bit. For you guys that like R&B, hip-hop and all that, flip these two. Bring the 250 up and bring this one down. Try that. And the same with these two. You might have to flip these because R&B and hip-hop, you know, that has a little bit different, you know, different bass and different trebles to it. So you might have to flip these two also. But more than likely, you're going to have these two where they are. Alright? So, I'm showing you what basically worked for my car. I didn't change the speakers. Obviously, this is the stock radio. It sounds even better when I play Pandora on this through my phone, through Wi-Fi. It sounds even better. So, that's how I set my radio up. I hope this actually helps you guys out. Also, I'll show you this too. If you scroll down on this, my volume smoother, I have it on low, and the virtual bass, I have it on mid. I found that if you bring this on high for the virtual bass, it sounds horrible. It starts really getting muddy and distorted. So I kept it on mid. Low seemed like it wasn't even really working, so I put it on mid. The volume smoother, again, I have it on low, because if I have it on mid or high, the radio just starts getting really, really muddy. Very, very muddy. So that's basically what I have as far as the volume smooth and the bass, the virtual bass. Okay guys, if you have any questions, comments, or if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you on my next video.